Hello! So, it's Friday, which is really exciting because I love Fridays and it means the weekend is here. Except for my weekend is going to be very busy because I have a lot of work to do. I have this really big book report due next Friday, which is pretty much my entire weekend right there. So it was good to hear from you guys. I loved how we were talking about the Doctor Who companion, and then we found out who the Doctor Who companion was, Denise Coleman, and totally, Wikipedia'd her and was like, "What's she been in? Should I watch it? Is it worth watching just to see what she looks like?" And I actually spotted her in the trailer for Julian Fellows, who writes Downton Abbey. I spotted her in the trailer for his series Titanic. She's apparently the little Cockney maid on board who's kind of like the ship's Eliza Doolittle, which I guess is cute. So that should be fun. It's sad she won't appear until the 2012 Christmas special, though. I don't know if you can hear. There's sounds going on outside because with the past 3-4, actually pretty much since last Saturday, actually, it's been super nice and like 60s, 70s, like warm, breezy, beautiful spring, summer weather. And it's like the entire city has got out of hibernation. It's like suddenly there are people everywhere, people who just want to sit outside. Cafes have put tables out. Workmen are working. The entire lawn is just covered in students sitting outside. I spend, when I have time between classes, normally I would be like in the library reading or writing or something, I'll go like sit outside. And that's so nice. Of course, it's not going to last. It's supposed to get a little bit cooler again. Probably be back in like the 50s, high 40s for the next couple of weeks. But in the spirit of spring, I went shopping today because I wanted a couple of new tops and a couple of new skirts, which I didn't find, but that's okay because there's plenty of time for that later. I have kind of an issue with this year's summer trend because, I mean, I really like it for me. I love, basically what they have is they have this sort of like kind of tops that are a little bit cropped and they're a little bit loose so that they fall in a certain way, like they're, sometimes asymmetrical. And they're really nice, and but they only work for people who are super skinny. And, not everybody is super skinny. And I feel like that's really unfair because everything I see is like that. And I feel like that's really unfair for, people who don't naturally, look like that. So, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. But it was fun to go buy like loose, breezy clothing that you could wear out in the sun. I wore a tank top the other day, and I literally felt the sun like warm my shoulders for the first time in months. So it was great. It was really good. I had a chorus concert last Saturday on St. Patrick's Day, which was a lot of fun. It was kind of hilarious though because we got out. St. Patrick's Day is a huge thing here. I don't know why, but it's like people start drinking at like 9 o'clock in the morning. People have like beer and like Irish car bombs for breakfast, and then it's like the whole point of the day/night is to see how many times you can get drunk, come back down, and then get drunk again. And of course, I had my concert, so I was sober. But I also don't really see the point in trying to get drunk like 10 times a day. But you should see the number of like completely out of it people on the streets. I didn't even ask my roommates to the concert because they're like, "We're just going to go get drunk." Apparently, if it happens on a school day, people will go to class drunk. In other news, this past week has been full of activism, which has been interesting, to say the least. You heard my whole spiel about the strike and the vote, but we had multiple protests. We had one yesterday that I didn't really get to see because I was in class, right? But it was massive. Like, it packed. The streets were packed full of people. It was also interesting because this was probably the biggest protest we've had and also the least violent because it's been a little sketchy lately. Like, it's been more like I see groups of people, I start, going back home, and avoiding the police and the ambulances and the riot shields and the, SWAT teams. I mean, but this one was like relatively peaceful, but it was just packed. It was this mob of people, and you can hear the helicopters going up. Apparently, McGill is like one of the maybe the only school in Quebec who is not on strike at the moment. So I, of course, I would be interested to see what other colleges thought of us at that moment, because McGill does have a bit of reputation as, I don't know, consider it like the Harvard of Canada. I'm trying to think of what else happened this week. I feel like a lot happened. I had to go to the bank today, and this is a completely random story, of course, because it's me. Because I needed to like order checks and deposit a check, and I wanted potentially to open a U.S. RBC, Royal Bank of Canada account, because they actually have branches down in like Virginia Beach where people, vacation. And it's funny because I went to the branch, like the main head branch in Montreal, which is like super nice. It's like got like a marble foyer and like super nice. I don't know. It's like people in suits and ties and clickety clackety heels everywhere. And I always feel really weird walking in there in like jeans, sneakers, and like a t-shirt. So today I like polished up my look a bit. I like put on makeup. I was like, I want to be taken seriously as I walk into this bank. Which, I mean, I don't know. It's just really funny because it's kind of imposing, to say the least. I think I'm going to go see the Hunger Games on Saturday, which I'm excited for. I hope it's good. We can have a chat about it. Yeah, other than that, I'll probably be on Skype a lot this weekend if people want to Skype me, This video has gone on for a really long time. I guess I can just call it compensation for last week. Okay, I'm going to say I have two happy songs because one of them you guys already know, so I feel like that's not as much fun because we all know them. That would be like, my happy song is, 500 miles, like, we all love that song, we all know it. Anyways, so the one we all know would probably be from Hey Hi Hello, that's right here, that Nana Lou makes her banana cone video to, which I think is hilarious. And then my other song, I was introduced to, you will think this is really bad, by a really, really cute, like, Han Solo Princess Leia video, which I will also link in the doobly-doo. And it's a fun, happy, upbeat song that made me laugh. So, that's me signing off. Okay, bye.